So have you ever seen a laptop try something like this weird and not completely suck at it? You've seen this playbook before. You have two full screens. One of them folds open right where like the keyboard part should be. Every company that's taken a swing at this idea is usually handed a gimmick. It's cool for like a week. I've used these laptops for a while and then ignored by month 2 or 3 and forgotten by the time the next generation would come out. So when ASUS sent me the Zenbook Duo and the ROG Zephyrus Duo laptops built around exactly that idea, I spent the first few days generally kind of like waiting for the second screen to out itself as a toy that I kind of assumed it was. It never did. These are the rare machines, like weird enough to turn heads and actually good enough that you want to keep using the weird part. And ASUS didn't stop at one. They built two, wrapped them in nearly the same body, and pointed them at two completely different people. By the end of this video, you'll know which one was built for you and which one would be a very expensive way to find out that you guessed very, very wrong. And I do want to give a big shout out and thank you to ASUS for sponsoring this video and sending over both machines. But before I get into these laptops, let me get into your pockets. It's a weird way to say that. I'll give you a chance to win $500. Made this super easy. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me the first game, the first movie that you would watch or play on your brand new dual screen laptop. We will let this run for 10 days. So you can leave one comment per day, open to anyone in the world. All you gotta do is do that comment, make sure there's a way for me to contact you. Watch the video all the way through, give it a thumbs up because we appreciate it and helps us feed into the algorithm. All information you need, way down below. So different laptops, they look the same. I do want to start with the sharing is caring, because I think it's a lot more than you guess. So both give you two OLED touchscreens in a single laptop. Both have a kickstand built into the body, and both come with a keyboard that pops off so you can stand the thing up and run both displays at once. Same idea, built for two very different subsets of people. But here's what kind of sold me on the concept. The second screen costs you nothing. You could skip it entirely, never turn it on, and you've still got one of the best laptops in its class. At one point, decide you want it, and it's just right there waiting for you. And for something this different, that's the part that was kind of hard to get over, and really it separated these laptops from previous versions of the same idea. Where they split though, the second you kind of lift them off the table. The Zenbook Duo runs two really good looking 14-inch ASUS Lumina Pro OLED panels, and it weighs like ishy 3.5 pounds. The Zephyrus Duo runs two full 16-inch screens and weighs close to double that. One of these you grab off your desk on the way out the door without a second thought. The other one, like you make a decision to bring and throw in your bag. The Zenbook Duo is the laptop that I want sort of riding shotgun for it. It is thin, the keyboard is better than it has any right to be at this size, and those two 3K OLED screens with 144 hertz hold up brightness even in Southern California sun kind of coming through the windshield. But all that doesn't matter if what's inside blows, and it does not blow, except for the hot air out. Inside, it's running the Intel Core Ultra X9. It's a 388H, and ASUS leans on that chip's integrated ARC graphics to drive both panels. They kind of pitch it as punching close to discrete GPU, and for the work most people actually do, it was definitely good enough. Obviously, browser stuff was fine. Even Premiere timelines is fine. Lightroom, obviously Slack parked on that second home screen, or email parked on the second home screen. All of that held up. It is a real two-monitor setup that you can run from the front seat of your car. It was also, and probably not shockingly, a perfect like entertainment machine. I've been really into Spider-Man Noir. I thought I was gonna watch the color. I've been watching it on black and white. Things looked razor sharp on these panels. I rewatched also Daredevil Born Again, and the fight scene, I thought, I'm not gonna tell you which fight scene, but if you've seen the new season, you know which one I watched, had like some weight to it. And because I had a spare screen just sitting there, I tried to do something that made no sense. I ran both shows at the same time, one on each display, because why not? The 6-speaker Dolby Atmos setup is louder and cleaner than a laptop this thin should be allowed to have. Keyboard does pop off, and you kind of keep right on working when you detach it. So jumping from laptop mode to sort of a full dual screen setup takes like seconds. The spacing and layout are dialed in kind of exactly how I like them. So now take that same afternoon and change the job. Instead of clearing email, I want to render a 4K timeline. Maybe I want to keep a game running on the second screen while it chews through an export, and I don't want any part of that to feel like a compromise. That's where the Zephyrus Duo like sweet spot lives. You've got two full 16-inch 3K gorgeous 120 hertz OLED touchscreens, which is a mouthful. Both ROG Nebula HDR certified, both factory calibrated, both Pantone validated, both clearing 1,000 nits. Both need me to exhale for a minute. Both screens are the good screen, which is the part that was really new here. The old dual screen gaming laptops sort of gave you usually one really good panel and one garbage afterthought panel. That is not the case here. This is two matched professional grade displays in one body. And you're not stuck just using these screens in one way either. The Zephyrus rides on a patented 320-degree two-stage hinge that gives you 5 modes, especially when you compare that against the Zenbook's 4 modes. Under the hood, it's pretty powerful. It's the Intel Core Ultra 9, it's a 386H paired with up to NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090 laptop GPU and 24 gigs of GDDR7, pushing as much as 150 watts through a vapor chamber and a layer of graphite nano insulated film. That matters more than it sounds like it should, because the second screen is sitting directly on top of the hottest part of the machine. ASUS had to figure out how to keep all that heat from cooking the panel behind, and it appears they pulled it off. And the best way I could test it was with gaming. I did rock some Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight. It's actually a way more demanding than a Lego game probably should be. It held at a smooth 98 FPS. All of that was the power of ASUS and Intel kind of inside the machine. What actually won me over though wasn't the frame rates though. It was a second screen during all of it. Game running full bore on one panel, stream software or walkthrough on like Discord or a YouTube video sitting on the other, and the laptop never flinched. If you've ever tried to stream off a single screen laptop and watched your frames tank the moment you opened up anything else, I think you probably get, well, this is potentially a really big deal. Some honest notes though, at this price, you are getting 32 gigabytes of RAM and a 1 terabyte drive, which feels a touch lean for the money. And you can find cheaper laptops carrying sort of more for both. Also, if you opt for the 5090, it runs at 150 watts here, kind of lower than the giant desktop replacement gaming bricks that let the exact same chip kind of stretch its legs harder. I think that's the tax and probably a really fair trade-off, what ASUS pulled off with this dual screen design. And for what this machine is, I think it's a super fair trade. Just know what you're signing up for. I do want to talk money because skipping it, I think would be doing you dirty. Zenbook Duo starts at $2,099 and runs $2,499 for the X9 configuration I tested. Zephyrus Duo, just gonna get it out there, starts at $4,499 with the RTX 5070 Ti and climbs to $5,499 for the 5090 I've been playing with. $3,000 difference is a $3,000 difference. If money's not a factor for you, then obviously you know which one to get. I don't know which one's for you. If you're a mobile professional who lives on a second screen, travels constantly, and doesn't need a dedicated GPU to do your job, Zenbook Duo is the easy call. If you're a creator, gamer, really emphasis on the streamer part of this, or anyone whose work eats CPU and GPU cycles, Zephyrus Duo is a combination that does not exist anywhere else at this price. Two very different machines built for two very different people. And for once, I think the marketing is totally telling the truth about these two machines. If you want to check them out and figure out which one's for you, all links will be down below.